Hi everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. And those who are coming here for the first time, very welcome to you also. So, this is the third video in the series of SAT Practice Test 1. So, for this particular Practice Test 1, we have made two videos in which we have done 18 questions, so 9 in each video. And today we'll begin with question number 19 and we will go till 27. So, 19 to 27, we will solve 9 questions today. Okay. Also, I am a little bit happy and I want to say thanks to you because my first video got 5 views and my second video got 4 views. So all these are, natural or organic views. So people searched and everyone who searched and wanted to, see my video. Thank you. So here I am, very motivated to start making the third video. And hopefully we will continue this series. Okay, so I think we should begin with question number 19 now. Circle A has a radius of 3n and circle B has a radius of 129n. So there are two different circles. One's radius is 3 times of n. This radius is 129 times n. And the area of circle B is okay. How many times the area? We need to compare the areas. So let's say this is A1 and this is A2. Okay, no, we do not have to call it A1 and A2. We can call it, the area of this one is A, this one is B. And we know that the areas are proportional to square of the radius. This is how it is. And we need to tell how a circle B's area is how many times. So what we can do is, so I can write it like this: A upon B is 9 times n squared on 129 n whole squared. We need to find B. B will be something like this. It will be A times 129 times 129 n squared upon 9n squared. So we have to simplify this. I think I can eliminate n squared. To remove 9, what I have to do is I will divide this with 9. I'll get 1 and then I have 39. So I think I cannot do that. So what we should do rather is we'll divide the 129 and 9 by 3. So this gives me 3. This gives me 43 and do the same here, 43. Now 43 times 43 is the answer. Obviously, this one is the answer. No, 40 squared is 1600 something. So there is only one option which is close to more than 1600. So option D is the correct answer. I would say this was a good question. Yeah, this was really good. Okay, now we are at question number 20. So these are the data values. These are the frequency. So this is a frequency table. Okay, we like it. The frequency table summarizes that 57 data values in the data set, maximum data value in the data set. Okay, it says that there are total 57 values. So if I add all these frequency, I should get 57. Okay, I trust you. What is the maximum data in the data set? What is the maximum data value? Okay, this is easy. So this is the data value column and the maximum data is, I guess, 14. Yeah, so 14 is the answer. Okay, it was quite easy. Okay, moving on to question number 21. Okay, again we have a circle. A circle in the xy plane has a diameter with endpoints. Okay, these are the endpoints of the diameter. An equation for this circle is this, where r is positive constant. What is the value of r? Okay, so if you are familiar with the equations of a circle, so this is how an equation of a circle is: x minus h whole squared, y minus k whole squared equals to r squared, where h and k is center, okay, and r is radius. So 2 and 9 is the center. Okay, don't worry about it. We need to find the value of r. So r is radius. Okay, we know the endpoints of diameter. So there are two ways we can do it. Either we can find diameter using the distance formula. So that will give me 14 minus 4 whole square plus 2 minus 2 whole square. Okay, what do I get? I get this is 100 and this is 0. So this is 10. So I know the diameter is 10. That means radius is 5. Okay, this was a good question. I would say this was a good question. Good, good, good. Okay, let's go ahead to question number 22. Okay, the measure of angle R is this. Okay, the measure of angle T is this. T, okay, angle T is this greater than the measure of angle R. What is the measure? Okay, so basically T is 5 pi by 12 more than angle R. So we need to find T in degrees. Okay, let's substitute the value of R here. R is 2 pi over 3. So, okay, now we have fractions. So we'll take LCM. LCM of 12 and 3 is 12. Multiply 1 with 5 pi, we get 5 pi. Now multiply 4 with 2 pi, we get 8 pi. So what is it? 13 pi over 12. But this is in radian. We need to tell this in degrees. Okay, so let's replace pi with 180. So now it is in degrees, right? Okay, let's do some. If I divide 180 by 12, I think I'll get 15. Now what is 15 times 13? So 15 times 13 will be 150 plus 45. So this gives me 195 degrees. Okay, I see. I believe in the first two videos, the questions we had were easier. And in the third one, we are getting a little difficult questions. Okay, by the way, it is my first time solving a practice test of SAT. Okay, on to question number 23. A certain town has an area this. What is the area in square yards? Okay, this is a good question of converting the units. Okay, a mile is 1760 yards. So what is square mile? We just have to square both sides. So this will be 1760 squared. Yeah, square yard. Okay, so this is the area in square miles. We need to find it in square yards. So 1 square mile is 1760 square yards, and for 4.36 square miles we will have something like this: 4.36 times 1760 times 1760. Now obviously this is not the answer. 404 not the answer. And what do we have? This is 4. Okay, let's do approximation. Let me call this 4 and let me estimate this as 1800 and this 2 as 1800. So now I have got 4 zeros which I am keeping to the right. Now I've got 18 squared, which is 324, and I have got 4. So 4 times 3 is something 1200 something, and we have 4 zeros. So this is a rough estimate. So what we'll do is, okay, and the answer is close to here. So look at the digits: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So yeah, this is the answer. You can do it using a calculator also, but since the options are very apart from each other, so this is other way we can do this particular question. Okay, on to question number 24. Okay, x and y values are given for line H. Okay, these points are on line H. Good. The table shows the values of x and their corresponding values of y. Line K is the result of translating H. Okay, now what is happening? We are translating H down 5 units in the xy plane. What is the x-intercept of line K? Okay. X-intercept of line K. How can we do this? Okay. So we know, let's say this is some line H, okay, and we brought it down 5 units, and this is line K. We need to tell the x-intercept this point of line K. I think how can we do it? Either we can find out the line, then do it, or can there be a different or easier method? Let's think about that. Okay, since in line K we are decreasing 5 units in Y, so that means we're decreasing 5 units in Y. So from K to H, we have to add 5 units. We have to add 5 units to come to line H. Okay, so what does that mean? What that means is, okay, I think I'm getting it. So let's say that this is the x-intercept of line K is something x and 0. The same x value in line H will give us x and 5. Are you getting me? I think, yeah. So good. So now I need a point in line H where y coordinate is 5. So let's find out the line H. So line H, to find line H, what you can do is it will look like this: y minus 130 equals to x minus 18. So I am taking the first point now, and to find the slope, what I'm doing is I'm doing 160 negative 130 over 23 negative 18. Okay, and this is the line. Okay, this is the equation of line H. This is line H, and in this I have to put y value 5. So I'll put y 5 here. Okay, so what I have now is 5 minus 130, and this is x negative 18. What is this? This is numerator is 30 and the denominator is 5. So if I eliminate 5 from the base denominator, I get 6. Okay, and then I have x negative 18 equals to negative 125 over 6. And since I want the x value, I will add 18 to the both sides. So this should be my answer. Okay, now since there are fractions, I have to take LCM. LCM is 6, obviously. So what I have is 18 times 6. Now what is 18 times 6? I think it is 108 negative 125. I think we got our answer. Our answer is negative 17 over 6. This is the x value. So this particular is correct option. Wow, isn't it a good problem? I'm really enjoying now. Good. Okay, next one. Question number 25. In the xy plane, the graph, this is a quadratic curve, intersects the line y equals to c at exactly 1 point. Okay, what is that supposed to mean? Let's say we have this plane xy. Now y equals to c is what kind of line? See, y is constant and x is changing. That means it is some horizontal line. Okay, that thing we know. And the plane is intersecting at 1 point. Okay, and since the leading coefficient of this quadratic curve is negative, that means the curve is opening downwards. And if it is intersecting y equals to c at exactly 1 point, so this is something that we have. Now this graph is very rough. I'm not telling you that this is origin and this is positive or negative. None of that. Let's keep going. We need to find the value of c. Okay. So what we can see from this curve is that c is the maxima of y. C is maxima of y. Okay. And so there are two ways we can do it. Either we can do it using the formula to finding the maximum value, or we can do it using the first derivative test. So how about we do it both ways? Okay. Now the maximum value of y will occur will be, if I remember correctly, will be minus g over 4a. Now let's see what is that. So negative d is nothing but b squared, so that is 81 negative 400, yeah, over 4 times of a, which is negative 1. So what? So this became positive. So I have what value? I think this becomes negative 319 over 4. Okay, I think we have got the answer. So this is the y maximum value. The other way we can do it is the first derivative test. So since c is some maximum point, that means the slope of the quadratic curve will be 0 here. Let's find the slope. The slope is negative 2x plus 9, and it is 0 here, so I'll equate it with 0. Okay, and what that will give me is an x value. So now I have an x value, but I need to find the y value. What I'll do now is I will substitute this x value in this quadratic formula. So how about I erase this and get myself some space? Okay, so let's directly substitute 9 over 2. I have 81 over 4, positive 81 over 2, negative 100. So let's add these fractions. The LCM is 4 obviously, and I get negative 81 here. And what do I get here? I get 162 here, and I get negative 400 here. So this negative 81 and positive 164 gives me positive 81. So this again gives me negative 319 over 4. Okay, so yeah, option C was the correct answer. Obviously, I showed you two methods to do it, which is not necessary, but I wanted to. Okay, on to the last two questions of this practice test one. Okay, we have two equations in two variables, and these are linear equations. For each real number r, which of the following point lies on the graph of each equation in the xy plane for the given? Okay, okay, we need to find the points in terms of r with the line on the graph of each equation. Okay, so we can do it using the options also. We can put the options in the equation, then solve. And obviously there is some other way also. Okay, let's go to question number 27 first. The perimeter of an equilateral triangle is 624. Okay, so equilateral triangle is something like this. So equal sides. So let me call it S S S. That means perimeter is 3 times of S is 624. That gives me S as what? This is 208. Okay, the height of the triangle is this. The k is constant. What is the value of k? Okay, what's the height? So yeah, the formula for height of an equilateral triangle H is, what is it? Let me. So the formula for area is root 3 over 4 s squared. So which is usually half of base times height. So if I do compare it, so what I get is H is root 3 over 2 times S. Okay, so this is the formula for height. So we will compare it with what is given. So we have root 3 over 2 times 208 and equals to k times root 3. Yeah, obviously I can eliminate root 3 and eliminate 2 also. I get 104. So k value is 104. Okay, that was easy. Now let's come back to question number 26. For each real number r, which of the following point lies on the graph of each equation? Okay, so there is some point that lies on each equation, xy plane for the given system. Okay, if you look closely and you multiply the first equation with 5, what do we get? We get 10x, we get 3, no, 15y, and we get 35. So aren't these the same equations, right? So since these are the same equations, what we can do is, uh, okay, so these are, identical lines. They are superimposing each other, both of them. Okay, so uh, if the x value is r, the y value is what? Is 35. No, or let's take the first equation. Y value is 7 minus twice of r over 3. So that is 7 over 3 negative 2r by 3. So this can be the answer. Is it in the options? I think it is. No, it is not in the options. It is not in the options. This 2 is not correct. Okay, so we have to look at other way. The other way is now we are taking y value as r. Okay, so if the y value is r, so the if I find out the x value from here, it will be 7 over 2 negative 3 times r over 2. Is it in the options? Is this point in the options? 7 over 2 negative 3r over 2. Yeah, option B is correct. Okay. Wow, this was a very good question. I really enjoyed. Okay, so that concludes our video. So yeah, again, thank you for the views or the appreciation you have given me. Also, if you want to subscribe and connect to me, there is an email you can find on my YouTube channel only. You can connect me through it. And I hope this video also gets good views, and I'll be back with practice test 2. So next we are doing practice test 2. And also the comments are welcome. So again, thank you for watching. Bye.